And welcome back to everyone here on 2K Sports of our PGA Tour coverage. We're a few holes into the second 9. Let's head out to the 12th. Oh, just missed. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Just one off the lead after that hole. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Putting for birdie here. Okay, steady now. 4 feet to the cup.
On a nice line.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
That's a good-looking shot there. A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods. Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 4 under for the day, tied for second place. Yeah, nicely played.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Nice out the rough here.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. How close was that to going down? Big par saver coming up for this fella. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich?
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
He finds himself in a share of 7th. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Yeah, that one will play. From around 220 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And this putt for a final score of 67. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. And that'll bring his tournament to a close.
And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Beautiful shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Moments like that deserve another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Currently 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. That's heading for the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. They've decided to club up. Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here, 29 feet. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That gets the job done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the 5-wood. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that puddle drop. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 8th hole at
there it goes.
TPC Scottsdale's a very strong
And the
par 4.
headset wouldn't come on, but now it's on.
From the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the
All
green
right,
in
let's
2.
see what we can do here.
If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Playing from around 150 yards here.
136, 150.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Uh,
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
my rivals, see how my
Who would have
rival's
thought
doing.
we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what?
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Some wild green
Just
here.
didn't drop.
Ooh.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing
Ah!
worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That's not good for bogey after that guy just did that.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good
Minus
sign.
2 at 8. That's all right. I can come back.
Finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. And back to the course with the live action. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching range here.
This one is all over it.
Shooter
That's a super
McGavin.
shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Lou,
He's a young
Greens
shooter.
Regulation, just a fantastic
God dang it.
accomplishment.
Come on. Look at that.
Putting for a par now.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
All right.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the 8-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right.
I need to do better. I need to do better on
Ouch, that hurts.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Yeah, good putt.
I'm gonna
Well
disconnect
done.
it.
Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's currently tied for 10th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Nicely done.
All right, I put it in a different USB for it.
TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right.
All right,
is
our
just
rival
fine.
for birdie. Our rival for birdie. Wow.
Good putt to make.
This guy's better on the green than I
Oh,
am.
yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration. That's a little
'Cause
spicy.
watch.
I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
Oh, so
See?
close.
Bullshit, dude.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Oh well.
5 strokes behind.
-2. I need to catch up, man. People are -7 right now.
2 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided. Although water can sneak in on the right up.
Nice.
If anything is slightly pushed. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nice
That's what
one.
I need.
4th birdie of the day.
Solid
And with
birdies.
that, he'll move to 3 under par. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. This hole is a par 5.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Second shot here on the 13th. Interesting choice of the driver here.
Shanked it. I made it to the green. I mean, lots of work to do.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
What's our rival doing?
Now let's switch.
Oh, he's coming out of the dirt?
To Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he needs to...
Oh my! How about?
Are you
that for a
kidding
putt?
me?
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Wow.
No, that's too bad. A birdie putt awaits.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now things have gotten
All right.
interesting.
All right. All
Closing
right.
the gap.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500
Up 7,
yards
huh?
from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. This one needs to kick left.
And it kicked left a little bit.
Great approach shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
Oh, you... Come on,
Just 3 feet
dude.
to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Come
He's
on,
currently
Will.
trailing his
What you
rival.
got, Will?
Let's see what happens here.
Will is a hell of a putter.
That effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard mark
Yeah.
will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. This putt.
He dropped
in
that?
the top 5. Oh, just missed.
Oh, it's going for heaven,
Yeah,
too.
that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Opportunity to make their par. Currently 4 under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third.
Could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. This hole here is a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful the fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Second shot here on the 17th.
Ooh, doggy.
To move into a tie for third.
And only 1 hole to go.
Fuck off.
A bit too much pace on that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. Now let's switch our attention to...
No, let's not.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's currently tied for 5th.
I have got to do something. Oh, this is 18. I'm not winning this either.
Big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. This one needs to kick left. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Ooh. He played well today. Let's hold this for a 67. And with that putt, concludes this players' round.
Henny, I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all 4 cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
I don't care so much about gear and shit, honestly, so I always go for the extra experience points. I advance to the next tier of rivals. Dear Shooter McGavin. It's been hard to ignore your performances. Tattoo Golf. But, well, I don't want to cancel my shit with Nike, so... Tailor Made. I'm just gonna stay with Nike. And we're gonna stay with Bridgestone balls too. Play the event. Xander. Xander wants to rival me, huh? Let's do it, Xander. You don't scare nobody. I usually always beat my rivals, but a lot of the times I don't win the rounds. I always get like top 10, top 4, top 5. Sometimes I win the round. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me, I guess.
PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just
legit.
about to begin.
More legit, I guess, that I don't win every round. Like, it's not super easy for me.
To Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Alright, let's
Hi
see.
Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these 2 players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning
Ooh,
Olympian.
that was a nice roll.
Xander Schauffele, and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking at his list of weaknesses.
Oh my god,
Just
this is
list
a
them off
brutal
now.
green because of the slope.
Yep.
Look at how far
No.
my shit.
Good luck to you.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That turn at the end is
A par
brutal.
putt on the table. 2 great shots, 3 bad putts.
Well,
That's
at
a
least I got out of that's the
rock-solid par
first
right
hole.
there.
At least I got out of there with
We
par.
know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
A fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
What the hell was that?
That putt went a bit long there. 13 feet to the cup. Oh, that's a clutch par.
Love to see it. They hadn't been making anything all week long. Finally got one.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Nice,
Wow,
Xander.
what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive...
That was too high.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly.
+1, that's not
The
good.
PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Now 4 back.
I've got to
after
get
that
something
hole.
on the board here.
The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Damn, that was brutal.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around.
Oh,
the
no.
greens.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
No,
He's currently ahead in this
I
rivalry.
don't
Let's
mind
see what
rivalries,
happens.
but I think I want to turn it
And
off.
after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Dang,
Moving down
+1,
the
dude.
leaderboard,
Not
Luke,
good,
never a
guys.
good
Not
thing.
good. Oh, and I'm shanking it. Oh,
Disappointing, that
not
one.
so good.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where he should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
And from the greenside rough here. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Okay, so that's step 1. But now got to hold a mid-range putt. It's up, it could be in. For the par.
Just not doing good enough.
Now,
Par, par,
7
par,
shots
birdie.
behind after
I
that.
mean, par, par, bogey, par, bogey, par, par, par. It's just not good enough.
One of the most often
I'm
discussed
plus
holes
2
in all
still.
of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Oh my goodness.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
Oh my goodness.
Playing their 4th shot. Ooh, that almost went
Oh
down.
my goodness.
This is their 5th shot. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
Seve
warrant
will be
another
envious of
look
this
when
one.
it's
What
like
a chip in.
double bogey. You're showing a double bogey. Who cares how good the hit was?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Dang, plus 3.
Par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Looking
Wow, that's
to
the first
sit
birdie
close
I
to
got
be
today.
Even with Xander Schauffele.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
I've done better, but I'm still 2 down.
The 14th,
What
Rich,
hole?
I know it's
14?
dear to your heart, the par 3. He made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
20 feet to the hole.
It's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
I needed that.
Currently at +1 for the day. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And the putt drops, now even par, heading down the stretch.
2 par, 2 birdies.
2 in a row. He's
All right. Last 5's been birdie, par, par, birdie, birdie, so that's been better.
Trailing by 5 shots after that
I'm
hole.
even now, and I was 3 under,
The
so
16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Chance to
man,
move
really?
into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
They're still chasing their first win of the season.
Multiple top 5s this year. I guarantee a win at some point in the year.
oh,
Well played, mate. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Great shot. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
oh,
That's
son of a
frustrating.
bitch.
A par putt awaits. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
From around 180 yards out. Going with the 6-iron here. Well struck.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Nice round. Well played.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there
Dang,
today.
I finished even. That wasn't very good,
Just
was
about
it?
concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, so I'm already... Adidas, huh? Ooh, Adidas over Nike. I'd stick with Nike a little longer still. Justin Thomas. All right.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Some crazy winds on this one, huh?
Down into the wind.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see. 4 against the wind to stick that one.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with the birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for 4th.
That fucking wind is wild, bro.
McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature.
Look at how beautiful that is.
Course this week.
Look at that water out there.
Also, very undulating. There are ridges. There are shelves. There are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play.
Ooh, I was so close to dropping that.
Tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though.
Wow, that.
We'll enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Emery Beach.
Perfect little fade. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
All right, -1.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
11.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, I undershot that.
Wow, what happened there?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
He finds himself at a share of 4th.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
11 downwind.
What kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one might need to get down a little.
Pretty good shot there.
I mean,
and this effort by Justin
I
Thomas.
may have underestimated the wind
One stroke
some.
behind his rival in this event.
And back to the play, shall we?
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Yeah, the ball was pretty good, but the length, that was
Oh my
nice.
God, it's sailing.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
That was a gallant attempt. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, at least it wasn't a double.
It was a booger though, huh?
Unfortunately, dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
That's a booger.
The fifth hole
Yeah.
here at Emery
It's
Beach
a booger.
Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Justin Thomas. This group rivalry could get interesting.
Wow, was that a Russian putt or something?
Oh, you know that was going to be
This
something
must be
good.
frustrating. Time to get back on that green. That's inside the range. That'll help make a big move.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, they do. Show it again,
Perfect
baby.
distance, perfectly judged. Look at that. Straight in the hole.
If it didn't take so long to show it, I would show it a lot, but... Alright, exit, replay.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Here we
9
have
up.
the par 5.
Alright, let's go for it.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 6th.
10 up left a little bit. Let's go for it. Just gonna go way left, on me.
That doggle hunt.
Getting ready to
That
play
dog
there.
will hunt.
Just 3 strokes back.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes. Very smooth.
Oh,
attempt.
what was I doing?
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
What am I
Gee, that line
doing?
was looking good, wasn't it?
That makes me
Sitting at
mad.
1 over for the day.
One
Not much
over.
happening. Moving down the
I'm
leaderboard.
so bad
Never
at
a
putting
good sign.
sometimes, dude.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Just didn't drop.
What am I doing? Why am I
And
shanking
this
my
one is
putts?
for his par.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he
Making
just
me
made
mad. It's
bogey on
making me
that
really
last
mad.
one.
That could play.
You're kidding.
Wow.
Did he hold that?
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Ooh.
That one just missed the hole. Didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
I'm getting frustrated with this round. Look at that.
Sitting at 1 over. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well done.
Fuck you, well done. This is a horrible round now. 2 horrible holes.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Lovely, lovely.
Second shot here on the 9th.
Don't go in the water.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Didn't that look good for a long time?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Fuck does he even mean by
Setting up this
that?
putt 11 feet from the cup.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Like the look of this one.
No, you don't, because it didn't make it. Fuck, man, my putting game is trash tonight.
Justin Thomas.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Let's
He's
not.
currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That's nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Magical shot.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Well, I mean, that went miles away.
Extremely long putt. They might even have to hinge on this one.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, so close.
Oh my goodness.
Sitting at +1. How close was that to going down? The putt drops, and we're moving on.
That's bullshit.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So
I'm
after
doing
that effort,
so
let's take a
bad.
look at the leaderboard.
We're both
Well,
plus
that's a
2.
shame.
Like,
That'll drop them
we're
down the
not doing
standings,
good at all.
That's for sure. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 for the back tees.
And
The
what
winds
hole
on
this
this
is.
game
Bunker
are
down the
crazy,
right-hand
dude.
side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Oh no, what is it doing to me? What's going on here? Oh no. Why is it doing this? Why can't I get out of this? Oh, reset shot is R1. Alright, nice. Reset shot. Thank you.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. It was on a good line.
It's my putting is just
6
trash
feet
today.
remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Yep, you'll take that. Now 6 strokes back after that hole.
+2, that's just
Let's see
garbage.
what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Uh-oh.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
I'm fed up with this
Fair
game.
to say that that
Well,
approach didn't hit the mark.
it's not
Lots
fair
of
to
greens
say
in
this
regulation there
game.
for
I'm
this
fed up
player,
with this
Luke.
round
This
because
is a
it's
surprise missing this one.
just
Okay,
ridiculous.
Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the
What?
back of the
What?
cup, guys. This is
What?
up the hill. Bit of extra juice needed.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
And after
I'm
that
just gonna have
effort,
to
this
push
is how the
through
field
this
is
now.
shaping up.
There's no
Currently
coming
at
back.
4 over for the day.
4
Moving
over.
down the leaderboard,
God
Luke, never
damn.
a good thing.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots. He doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there.
Yeah, shake your head, bro. I don't blame you for shaking your head, dude.
Take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal. Complete game from head to toe.
That motherfucker was still. That motherfucker talked through the whole hole.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Oh, just missed. Well, that's going to sting. Back-to-back bogeys at the wrong time.
It's fine. I'm
one
just
bad mistake with another, compounding it. Not good.
Now let's see what that
trying to get through this round. I want to at least finish out this round because it's a really bad round.
Slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Coming up from the bunker.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
I think I need to turn off rival replay.
Every Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
Does, as you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Playing from around 230 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. That was wonderfully done. And this putt for a final score of 78. Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting
Come on.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
At the end of the game.
His event.
Thank God.
Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event. But
no, that was garbage.
In their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there.
All right, my sponsors are done, so you can level them out at 3 then.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind
the action.
All right,
let's see if we can get a better...
Thanks for tuning in.
No, I didn't watch that.
Next time.
All right, one more round. Oh. Oh, those motherfuckers terminated their contracts with me. Fuck you guys.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long
7
race
down.
for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside
Good old
Rich
Arnold Palmer
and it's hello to
Invitational.
Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing.
Ooh, that's a little more than I wanted.
In the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
Seems to have chosen the three.
Not sure what happened here, but we're gonna work with it.
Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's
Oh, this is
currently
our
in
rival,
third
huh?
Place.
Well, that'll play.
Well,
Okay, girl,
your
get it.
rival plays
Do what
golf
you do.
every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
She be
This is
eating
what you
birdies, huh?
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Looking good so far.
I'm just coming in even.
The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the third shot. Just a stroke behind the leader.
That was short and shanked. No, I didn't like it.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
A bit long on that one.
Wasn't
This is
it?
a par putt.
There it is.
He's currently tied for sixth.
I gotta stop with this shit.
The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, that was pure. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This putt to get even with Lexi.
This one's looking good.
Oh, what a super shot. To the top 5 he goes. He's currently tied for second.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now we head to the famous par 5 sixth, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Damn it.
Time now for the fourth shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Judging it beautifully.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Trailing
My
by a
rivals
stroke
in
after that
second.
hole.
Oh, second as in behind me.
Let's have a
That's
look at the
stupid
seventh
to
hole
say.
of par
She's
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, what a stroke. Just one off the lead after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson.
Let's see what you got, Lexi.
There she is, 3rd place. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Man, that girl's a hell of a putter, dude.
Live play now.
She's shooting McGavin in it.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Tiger Woods is in the lead.
The front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
They're well played.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry. That shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
No, can't take it from me.
That's how it looks.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
I'm on 11.
11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
A chance to move to 5 under par. That'll sting a bit. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
That was a gallant attempt. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Ooh. Well, that shot took some serious skill.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short
Bitch.
game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
Oh my goodness.
It does more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Oh my goodness.
Currently leading by 2.
Where was that going? sitting at -4, currently in the lead. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Is that
Now
a bogey?
moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
Am I still 4 up? I'm only 3 up. Yeah, that was a bad one.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And this putt coming up for his par. And there it is. Currently in first position. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a simple tap in for par on this one.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Ooh, that almost went down. Leading by a shot after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Good looking shot this. From around 170 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh,
I was
he's up,
trying
Tiger.
not to be bold.
Just 4 feet remaining between.
Oh my
him and the
goodness.
hole.
Am I gonna...
Putting for a par here.
Okay, at least it's par.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in 5th place.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
What up?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
That's just inside the range. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
Butt door. We'll take her with you.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
up. You know.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, last time they played, JT came out on top, so let's see how that affects the rivalry this time around.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out.
Nicely done. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
And this from the green side rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, that's a ripper. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back, and anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
opting for the 6-iron. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, you've made it. What a play. Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. What a disappointment. Currently 1 under for the round. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one.
And you never got pads. You need to go buy pads. We need to put them in a lot of places that he's still pissing.
Fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back.
I'm not trying to
left.
send the
All of
dog
them
back, but
have
you're not
their
acting like somebody who
difficulties when
fully
hitting that
wants
approach
one.
shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 9th. And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
What? That's bull
So
crap.
close. Yep, well done. And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh no.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Handy effort, that one. And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Ah.
That's disappointing. Putting for a par now. That gets the job done. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
getting ready to play their third. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Jesus, 198 hours they've been in that party.
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Now he's got this to get ahead of Justin Thomas. I don't think JT is going to be happy if this goes in.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long
I know what I'm
par-3
saying,
stretching,
dude.
240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And back to the course with the live action.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, well done. Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third. Just didn't drop. A 7-footer right here. Okay, steady now.
A bogey putt awaits.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
All right, we are back. Sorry, guys. I had to message my brother a little bit, but I am back on the live here. I had a very, very bad few rounds, but the last few rounds have been going okay.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Nice,
Just
nice.
3 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
I have to be getting closer to the hole because I am doing horrible on the green. I just cannot. Today's not my day for the green. I tell you what, I just can't do it. So fucking hard.
Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However,
oh my God, did I hit the tree?
know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. A couple under at this stage in a share of 8th position. Wonderfully played.
Alrighty, I am back.
What are they looking at here?
This is outside range for him. 26
Did I?
feet.
Oh, I think I lost everybody. Well, if anybody comes back and watches this, I apologize for leaving. I was just talking with some family for a minute. I think it's going to be my last round of golf, though.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. It's time to check on the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Looking better.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 7th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Left yourself an opportunity. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Oh, that's too bad. Par putt coming up here. Looks good off the blade.
What is that shit? How does it come out like that? That's bullcrap, dude. That should have went in.
There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Quality shot, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. This has eyes.
Oh, tweet, tweet.
Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Attaboy, good shot. This one from about 160 yards out.
3 shots off the lead.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Sure felt like the right call.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, that's stellar play. Back-to-back birdies. And what a time to make them.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Currently at -4 for the round.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Rich fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, if you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
So I might need to sit. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green and regular.
I'm killing it now.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently 6 under for the round. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there,
Charlie.
hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship
He's
golf.
still talking in the holes over. That guy's annoying.
Unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled trying to get that back-to-back
Fucking
win.
Tiger, dude.
A little bit shy, nothing to hang your head about.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Alright, I guess we got one more round in this.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm pleased to be following this featured group, as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian.
Oh, why do you keep doing that?
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole.
Got a fat face, Brooke does.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up. He's currently in a share of 6th. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the course has been even more significant.
That was awesome.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now
that they don't talk
Dang.
about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long
I thought that might have.
way out.
Oh,
That
come
gives her
on.
a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. Yep, well holed for bogey.
Well hold for bogey. I don't think I had ever
Brooke Henderson.
thought I'd
She's
hear that
one
before.
stroke behind
Well
her rival
hold
in this
for
event.
bogey. It's damn sure not a
Now,
birdie or
long-range putt coming
anything.
up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, get in.
That's what it's been
Great
doing to me
in from
all
long
day.
range. So close. Let's
That's
take a
funny.
look at the leaderboard. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up.
Uh-oh.
The shot, though, is very
Uh-oh, that's
basic,
bad.
down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Well, I mean, it's
And
not
now
the best.
over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, terrific, what an effort. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
I can't see. Oh, I can't see, but I sunk it anyways.
Getting their groove on.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Justin Thomas is our current leader. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
I cannot move up the
Justin
leaderboard
Thomas
at all
is
right
at the
now.
top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Oh.
Wow, very aggressive.
That actually
play
laid nicely.
Putting some pressure on their rival, Brooke Henderson.
Oh, why did I overshoot it?
That'll be frustrating inches from making that putt.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that.
What's going on there?
Side, on the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead.
Oh, I definitely didn't get on in 2.
Just a little work to the left-hand side.
And this putt to move into 4th place on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
He's 2 shots back. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
This really looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Wow.
Well, I didn't make it.
Judged.
So how good did that look?
Yep, tracking nicely.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
How close was that to going down?
Fuck.
He has this putt to save his par. Well hold. He's currently sitting in 4th place. The second
Can't get out of 4th place.
14, there's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Well, that's a handy shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Oh, that's all class. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now look how they attacked this one.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She got one back on that last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this
damn
has
it.
been good.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Checking the
That was a
scoreboard now.
crazy
This
shot.
player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find, as the green is so
This
narrow.
might have been a stupid move. Well, maybe
Nicely
not.
done.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole.
Oh my God, that roll was crazy.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henning?
This one will run uphill.
That was a gallant attempt.
That was bullshit. That's
So
just because
close
they
to
want
the hole,
Tiger to
and a
win.
bogey it will
They
be.
do that a lot. They rob you.
What do we
They want
catch
Tiger
up
to win.
with Brooke Henderson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Are you playing against
That shot
Tiger?
impact the score. Let's have a look at the lead.
Yeah, see, Tiger.
And all of the
Tiger.
chasing Tiger
They love
once
Tiger.
again as we move to the next.
The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. That's
Ooh.
frustrating. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, so close.
Well, I definitely didn't win this.
For a final score of 67.
And that will do it for him at this event.
Yeah, top 3 finish is certainly not going to hurt this player's chances at season's end.
Not a bad result whatsoever. Top 3 at any tournament is a good showing. Didn't get the top prize, but still lots of positives to take from. However, they're probably also going to look at the negatives, what they could have done better to get to that first place. But still, nice paycheck headed their way.
Fucking Tiger.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage.
That guy always
I'm
wins.
Elvie, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios.
+9 on the
it's good
shaft.